This video contains subject matter that may be offensive and disturbing to some people. If you are the type to require a warning throughout a video or show, let this message serve as your warning. This channel discusses the harsh reality of true crime. If this warning is not sufficient for you, consider a different genre and unsubscribe from my channel immediately. Hello, rodeo clowns out there! Yeah, you know, those rodeo clowns who try to sensationalize every single case. They're usually the bottom feeders of all the true crime community who realize that to get the most views, you gotta sell a bunch of garbage to people. Ah. Yeah. So anyways, it's really ridiculous, everybody. Listen, I'll be honest though. I'll be honest. You know, the picture of Summer Wells in the back of that truck, or pickup truck, I can't tell you 100% certain if she's alive or not because she doesn't move, okay? But I can tell you why let me just show you this, okay? Listen. So here's Summer Wells right here, right? And if you zoom in, she's in the back of the car. You zoom in on this image here. You know, there's color in her lips, okay? So it looks like there's blood circulation in this picture. Okay? And her skin tone, to me, looks very similar to other images of her, like that. You know, here's another image around the same time, obviously. And she's got the light skin and her lips are red, just like this one, okay? Do you guys see that right there? Doesn't that make sense right there? Now everybody's like, oh, we got to find something. We got to find something. Because I can't prove that she is moving around. You know, I can't see it. And they know that. They know that you can't prove it. So they're going to sell all the garbage they want to you guys. It's incredible. So right here, there's this little darkened area right here. So they focus in on that. Even though there's a little bit, it's a little dark over here. There's a little dark area right there, so they focus in on that, and that is the wound that must have knocked her out, okay? Well, the reality is, see how her cheek is puffy on this side right here? The reason it's puffy like that is because of gravity. I mean, I know it's something so basic like that it's almost embarrassing that people were like, oh my God, that cheek's puffed out, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at it. It's gravity, okay? She's actually leaning that direction. It's just like in the Kenneka Jenkins case. In that case, her lips there was gravity that shifted them, and her front tooth and the next tooth in were the teeth that were in the front, it looked like. So people go, oh my God, she's got a chipped tooth. She's got a chipped tooth. Oh my God, she's got a chipped tooth. Okay, listen, that's gravity right there. And yes, there's a little something right there. But if it was a blow hard enough to have killed her, that blow, that right there, would be a massive, like a hematoma sticking out. It'd have a big bruise and a bump on it. This is just like a little tiny thing, okay? But you've got people out there putting videos out with images that look like this. Oh, look at that! It's horrible! It's a big dark mark! Oh my God! Yeah, because if you boost the contrast up 1,000 times, you'll get this dark image right there, okay? It's insane, everybody. I don't know, I think what it is, it's intentionally done for views. Okay, I can't prove to you, though, that she's alive in the video because she's not moving around. I can just tell you why I think she is alive there, because she's got color in her lips. She has the same skin tone that she seems to always have. And the grandmother was just trying to get a picture of her. When her hand was up, it probably looked cute that way. Okay, you guys understand that, right? And then also we've got another lunatic out there putting out, look, I've got a heat signature image I created. Oh, wow, I got a heat signature. Ooh, 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 Look it. All right. So they put this out there. Guess what, everybody? You can't get heat signatures. Infrared does not work on already shot video, everybody. Does everybody realize that? See, these cameras are actually out there to detect heat signatures coming off of an image. Okay, so if you have an actual image, a video that's already created, you cannot then get heat signatures. Now, this is from a YouTuber out there who claims he's helped the whole world. He's advised NASA and the federal government and all kinds of things. This is absolute garbage, everybody. Total crap put out there for sensationalistic reasons, and anybody with the slightest brain would realize that this right here is completely bogus. This image right here, look, let me show you how this actually works. Let me get to I put them together so you could see them side by side, wherever the hell that is. Hell, I don't know if I can find it right now, but I did have it in here at one time, trust me on that. Now let me get this, and I'll just put it back in there. Hold on. I'll put it in here, rotate it around. I know exactly what's going on here. So there it is. Now what we have here is this filter that he used. It really just detects light and dark, and the lighter it is, the bluer or green, the blue colors it gets. The darker it is, the red and the heat. Okay, so right here he says, wow, she's not alive because her face is blue, therefore there's no heat coming off of it. No, her face is blue, you idiot, because the skin tone right here is really light. Look at the milk carton here. It's really light right there, and then as you can see, it gets a little grayer over here and then very dark over here, so it's even red. So you're saying the milk on the bottom was like 1,000 degrees? Whoa! So anyways, look at right here. The pants are black here. That's why they're red. Does that mean the pants are really hot all of a sudden? No. So what this person did was try to trick people. He had nothing to come up with today, so he put out a video that would just be completely sensationalistic, with no chance of being true whatsoever. Okay? And if you guys would like to help support the channel, please do so. We got the super chat buttons. We've got thanks, Paul Ayers. But anyways, I'm just telling you guys that this case, here's what happened. I went on a live last night just in the chat, and I told him, listen, this case is turning into Chris Watts and the Kenneka Jenkins case combined. Okay? A bunch of total nonsensical stuff being put out. All right? And it is ridiculous. Look at things rationally, everybody. Try to do it. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Cindy. I'm just doing my own thing, okay? So anyways, you've got the color there, and on the lips, the skin tone looks just like other videos. This right here is complete garbage. All right? So whenever you see that out there, everybody, we don't know. And if somehow she ends up not being alive in this image, it's not because they noticed a little tiny darkness over here, and there's no bruising, there's no bump on it, there's nothing, okay? Nothing at all. Yeah. So what do you guys think? I mean, aren't you guys a little sick of it? And so I went on this live, and I typed in there, I said, wow, this is turning into Chris Watts and the Kenneka Jenkins case combined. And then all of a sudden, oh, Gray, how do you not see it? How do you not see that, man? You're delusional. You're right. You know what? I do see the little tiny darkness there. But that could just be from playing. It could be a slight little nick that she got. It doesn't look like, I mean, this girl is really rambunctious. She runs around, she plays, she has fun. There could be all kinds of little nicks on her face or whatever. In this picture right here, I don't think that this means anything. Okay? This mark on her face, not that one because that one's sensationalistic. This one right here, this little thing right here, to me it means absolutely nothing. Zero. Okay, and when you see people trying to sell you that, it's because they know that most of you are completely enthralled with sensationalism and love to think that there's something, ooh. You know, look, I'm going to tell you something right now. If these guys, if this is all staged, they are the most genius masterminds of criminal behavior in the history of mankind. I mean, they literally, well, ooh, look, something happened to her. How about this? Let's do this. Let's take a picture of her. And then accidentally take a video of it. Oh, and then when another YouTuber gets a hold of you, go ahead and send them that one. The video, too, not just the image. I mean, send them the video, too, and it'll be proof that she was in the car alive. Oh, man, but we didn't realize that there are going to be all these wackos out there claiming that she wasn't alive. Oh, whoa. Oh, and then, hey, Joe, I'll tell you what, when you get home, let's come up with this entire story about gardening and stuff. Look, I think there's a possibility that some of those stories are invented at home. I think the most likely scenario here is that something happened to her accidentally somewhere, and maybe there was a cover-up. I don't know. I mean, I'm just throwing out a theory. Okay? I have no idea. I'm just being honest. I have no idea what happened to her. And I think nobody else has any idea what happened to her. You can guess, and you might have a feeling, but that will be about it. All right? Oh, and thank you up there to Brian Joe and Michelle Nicholas. All heirs. Yeah. Yes, hit that like button, everybody. If you don't hit the like button, that's okay too. But what I'm telling you is the truth right here. She has color in her lips, okay? That means oxygen, blood's being pumped around. Her skin tone is the same. There's a tiny little blemish right here that if you wanted to put on a filter and change the contrast over and over and over again, you can make that thing look like a really dark mark like that. However, even if it looks like that, darkness, it doesn't stick out like if you got hit in the head in that spot right there, there'd be this big lump on your head. And if it resulted in your death, it would be a very hard blow. It would be sticking out. There'd be a big welt there. Her eye would be swollen. All kinds of stuff like that. Thanks, One Sly Angel and KNS. Okay, do you guys get where I'm coming here? Does anybody still think that this mark right here has something to do with I mean, it's the craziest thing in the world because it's like, even if she's not alive in this picture, because I can't prove it, do you think that this little thing right there has something to do with it? Like that is a wound that caused death. Give me a break, everybody. Just quit. It's so disgusting, the behavior out there towards Summer Wells herself. Okay? We don't know what's happened to her yet. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she's just sleeping. You know what I mean? What? And people are like, did you notice the milk jugs, Gray? Did you notice the milk jugs? What about the milk jugs? They're freaking milk jugs. They're laying there. She's leaning up against them. They think that, okay, here's what they probably think. That they're there to help prop her up somehow. Because this one's lying like that, this one's standing. Who knows? Maybe that's the best way that they could travel with them. You lay one down, put one on top. That way, if they're both sitting there, they might roll off. Hell, maybe she moved it up there to have a little thing to lay her head on. Okay, there's people out there saying, oh, it's a hot car death. Well, how do you know that? Because she's old enough to actually get out of the car on her own. I mean, there's just tons and tons of crazy theories out there. Yeah. So let me, that's really all I have to do, everybody. I'll go through it one more time, just for shits and giggles. All right. I see color in her lips. I think blood's still circulating in her body. She's laying against some milk jugs. Big deal. Another wacko YouTuber out there tried to pretend that there's heat signatures. He found them. Wow, he's so genius. Okay, but you can't get heat signatures off of an already shot video or an image. What the heat signature filter that he put on was doing, however, it was taking darks and making them the red or hot, and the blue would be the lightest parts, and turning those into, like right on the edge is blue. Right there, I would assume that, yeah, so you just look at it. Anything that's really white is blue, meaning the coldest. Okay, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's the coldest. Because look at this. Why would all of her upper body have varying tones, which all match exactly what I'm saying, but the pants that are black are all the hottest? Okay, so he put out completely bogus information intentionally to trick people. Okay, great. Then there was a live last night, and I actually got blocked from the channel and timed out because I didn't agree with what they were saying. Right, so right there, they're saying that this right here is this massive wound, you know, like this huge mark on her head. And the way they did it was they changed the contrast over and over and over again, you know, back and forth, whatever they could do until they got it to look really dark, like a hard mark right there. Okay? And it's just sick, everybody. It's sick. Look at the actual picture. It's a really light little area. It's just almost barely the same color as the edge of her eyebrow there. Yeah, it's insane, everybody. The whole thing is insane. I don't even care about all the other little things people are saying. Right now, there's no evidence, to be honest. There's more evidence that she's alive in this picture than that there isn't, right? Because there's color in her lips. The grandmother sounds like she was just trying to get a picture of her arm. Like she thought it looked cuter when it was up. Okay? I bet you this arm right here was on here, like her elbow up and the arm dangling down, and she thought it looked cute. And then it sort of snuck in between the milk jug and her body. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet that arm elbow was up here, and then she sort of slid it down and just kind of wanted to lean like that? Okay, everybody. So that is going to be it. I mean, I could go on for days and days saying the same thing over and over, but I'm not going to do that. But I just want you guys to realize that you're being tricked and fooled out there by the same people who cut their teeth on the Chris Watts case, and they know the playbook. It's the same shit over and over and over again, and it's embarrassing. Okay, so I think you guys should let them know that it's not okay to do that. It sucks. All right, everybody, thank you very much. And as I always say, everybody, until next time, be safe. Oh, wait, but by the way, I'll be back on later to go over some of these other... I'm not going to tell you the channels. I don't mention their names anymore. If you're following the case, you'd find them. It's pure insanity. All right, everybody, we'll see you a little bit later. But I'll be coming back on talking about the golf course murders, maybe another one, and some other things. Okay? I do have some video from I took my drone and flew it over Haystack Rock. That was kind of cool. But yes, I'm not saying their names, Ray. How about that, Ray? I'm not mentioning their names, Ray. You are mentioning them, though. Nope, I didn't mention their name one time, Ray. You can go look them up if you want to. I won't be saying their names. Okay? I'm sure all of you guys have watched them anyway. All right, see you guys later. And as I always say, until next time, be safe out there. Ray the Dummy. Ray the Dummy.